Yo, what's up YouTube man, it's your boy SDKTLW, the legendary, and I'm back here with another reaction video. And today I'm going to be reacting to inside Turkey's $2 billion hair transplant tourism boom. Yeah. This is it's a courtesy of Business Insider, you know what I mean, man. Yeah. This is going to be a very controversial video, right? And I'm not sure if the men are going to be ready for this, but I know the women are going to love this. They're going to love it. So I don't want to talk too much, but let's just get into it.
If Spencer
And this is going to be my honest reaction. I've never seen this video
in the
before.
US, he could be looking at paying up to $20,000. But he's opted to travel to Turkey,
$20,000 for
where
hair
a transplant
transplant.
can cost less than $3,000.
That's insane.
No, it's in here.
He's one of roughly 1 million people who travel there each year just to save their hairline, creating a $2 billion a year industry.
Over the years, it was kind of crushing to my anxiety and to my self-esteem.
Turkey boasts world-class
That
clinics with
that guy sounded like a bitch. Crushing your self-esteem. I'm sorry for laughing out loud, yeah, but that shit is hilarious to me, bro. I don't want to talk, man. Let's keep watching.
practitioners.
Let's watch this video. Let's watch this video.
Packages that include the cost of hotels and even private car services.
All right, let's do this. It's nice.
The final costs may be around 1/4 of those in the United States, but there is also a thriving black market in Turkey, and scare stories in the media warn of other potential costs.
Often we see a problem with over-harvesting, and that can lead to awful scarring and in some very serious cases necrosis, and that's death of the tissue.
So why are hair transplants so cheap in Turkey? We followed Spencer all the way there and back to see what you get for your money, and if in the end it's worth it.
And it's been 2 years since I have.
Personally, I don't think it's worth it. Like, I've not even like gone so far into the video. It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it doing a transplant, bro. It's not. It is not worth it, bro. It's not.
Had a hair transplant in Istanbul, Turkey, and
Spencer started losing his hair in his early 20s.
I have so many
the first
questions
time I
like,
saw it was in a
my
Snapchat
head.
video.
I want to ask.
And I just saw a little kind of quarter dime of bald, and I freaked out.
Spencer began taking minoxidil and finasteride, drugs that are frequently used by men to slow hair loss and promote growth. He says it stalled his hair loss, but didn't solve it.
As the years went on, I just kept losing more and more, to where now, I have a huge bald spot at the back of my head here, a very receding hairline.
By the age of 35, 2/3 of American men are likely to have noticeable hair loss.
A lot of my
But then that just makes it like, it makes it obvious that you are growing, like you are growing old. Like, do you want to remain young forever? What do you expect? You are 35. Like, by 35, you're growing old, bro. It shows like old age is getting near. Like, you are getting near to your deathbed. I don't know if that means like your deathbed. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes sense, bro. You're growing old, man.
days have been
Shows
spent
you're aging,
worrying
you're
about my hair
aging.
loss. I don't think I'm alone in feeling that way. I think a lot of guys go through exactly that.
Like tens of thousands of Americans each year, Spencer has opted for hair replacement surgery. There's just one catch.
If you're a current patient, please press 1. If you'd like to book a consultation or discuss...
Hey there, I'm looking into a hair transplant, and I just wanted to get a real basic sense of how much they cost in New York. Do you have a range of how much they go from?
Honestly, it varies from a patient to another. On average, between 8 to 15,000.
Okay, got it. Okay, $8,000 to $15,000. All right, that's really good to know. Thank you so much.
What? Bro, what? $8,000 to $15,000 for a guy. Embrace your baldness. Embrace it, bro. Embrace your baldness. If you're a guy and you're getting bald, bro, embrace your baldness. Invest in shaving sticks. Invest in shaving creams. Invest in shaving clippers, bro. Embrace that shit. Buy Gillette. Philips. Eh? Why would you... Bro, this is not even a funny situation yet, because, bro, man, this sounds like a woman problem, bro. Like, you shouldn't be invested in shit like that. Embrace it, bro. Be like Terry Crews, Steve Austin, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle. These people are bald. They are bald in the head. No, ain't no one wanna tell me for bro. There's any guy that does hair transplant, I consider him a bitch. I consider him a woman, because bro, you're not different from a woman that is buying wigs and doing what do you call it, makeup and all that shit. What do you call this thing? This ass thing that they do on BBL, bro. You're not different, man. You're not different. You're not even supposed to speak on situations like that or in scenarios like that. You're not supposed to say anything.
I know maybe 5 or 6 people, including my barber and a few of my friends, who have gone to Turkey. The results have been amazing. They've all gone to the same doctor.
That doctor is Serkan Aygin, whose clinic in Istanbul draws thousands of patients a year. For
My question now
$3,500,
is
the
there,
clinic
like-
will perform Spencer's transplant and even cover his hotel and taxi ride.
My question is
with
even
the
like,
cost of the flights, it will still
if you do the
cost
hair
around a
transplant,
quarter of the
if you
same
cut the
surgery
hair
in
off,
New
with
York
you
City.
shave the hair
Would
with
I
clipper,
rather
will
just
it
go
grow
down the street
again?
or over to the Upper East Side to get
Or
new hair? Absolutely.
$3,000
Do I
don't
wanna
go
pay
with that
4
if you
times the
shave 'em.
cost? No, thank you.
When travelling such a long way for surgery, the main worries are safety and trust. In Turkey, a physician is supposed to carry out all surgical procedures, like cutting incisions, while trained assistants are allowed to do the graft extraction and implantation steps. But with so many clinics in Turkey falling between the regulatory cracks, it can be hard to know for sure who is doing what.
That is the primary problem is non-medical people doing a lot of the surgical steps and the disregard, I suppose, for the medical aspect of hair transplant surgery.
Chris D'Souza runs a private clinic in London. He generally performs around 2,000 grafts on a patient. That's lower than the average at clinics in Turkey. Prices for hair transplant surgery at this clinic start at £6,000 or $8,000. He recommends people do thorough research before travelling overseas for surgery.
Look at their reviews, what their experience is specifically in hair transplant surgery. Ask who's going to be performing, what steps are you doing and which are you not? What are the technicians doing? Have a face-to-face consultation, run through things properly. You'll need to know the plan
This
for
is
the day,
insane.
what's the post-operative care.
However, even after researching Dr. Aygin's clinic, Spencer was still nervous about committing.
I know I want to do it. It's more, can I hurdle over the anxiety of going to Turkey, of getting over the operation to actually get it done? What if it goes wrong? What if something goes
Bro,
wrong medically in Turkey, in a country that's
I don't even know
5,000
what to
miles
say.
away?
This is
Am I
insane, bro.
hypochondriac? It scares me.
First time you showed me the mirror, right?
Yes.
Okay.
People have been trying to
Ain't no
solve
one wanna
hair
tell me.
loss
This
for
guy's already
thousands
famous.
of years.
This guy's over defense.
The ancient Egyptians suggested using fat from a hippopotamus or a crocodile as a remedy. Even porcupine quills warmed in oil. Later, Greek philosopher Hippocrates created a paste made from pigeon droppings as a way to prevent a receding hairline. And we all know that Julius Caesar liked to wear a laurel wreath on his head. Well, that was actually to hide his balding. Johann Friedrich Diefenbach performed the first experimental hair transplant in
You see, that's the
1822
thing, right?
in Würzburg.
Everybody
in
will always
modern-day
look for something
Germany,
to justify their
implanting
actions.
hairs into his own
Imagine,
arm.
bro,
But
digging
many
up
consider
archives
Dr.
just to
Norman
justify the
Orentreich
bullshit.
to be the pioneer of modern transplant surgery. He carried out the first successful operation in New York in the 1950s.
Bro, if you do hair transplant if you finish doing the hair transplant, can you shave the hair off and will it grow back? That is my question for people in the chat, in the comment section. If you shave it, will it grow back, or you have to go and spend another $3,000 to implant another one in the head? Nah, this is I don't even gonna lie, I'm taking a mic right now because this is hilarious to me, bro.
But it wasn't until the 2000s that hair transplants
$2 billion.
became big business.
Economy.
And that's because techniques improved. And with better outcomes and increased competition between clinics, procedures became more affordable too. Crude plug transplants gave way to a strip technique, which involves a thin strip of skin with hair being removed from the back of the head before being divided into hair grafts and reinserted into the scalp. The most common procedure today is follicular unit extraction, where individual follicles are transplanted. FUE, with its minimal scarring and fast recovery times, has turbocharged the hair transplant industry over the last 15 years. According to the International Society of Hair Restoration Surgery, the number of hair transplants performed by its members went up 2.5 times from 2010 to 2021.
Wow.
And in a 2024 survey, members reported that nearly all of their first-time patients were below the age of 36. High-profile
Bro, why?
celebrity hairlines have helped remove
Even Elon had Elon had a hair transplant. So Elon had a hair transplant, bro. Elon had a hair transplant, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Jamie Foxx, who's this? I don't know. Shit. Why do I forgotten this guy's name?
transplants,
Sam Smith.
especially
Yeah,
among
Sam
young
Smith.
people.
Hey, whoa, Justin, Justin also had a hair transplant.
Today, the global market is thought to be worth up to $9 billion, nearly as much as prescription and over-the-counter treatments.
$9 billion.
Turkey carries out more hair transplants than any other country, and has also become a magnet for all forms of medical and cosmetic tourism, often packaged to include a holiday, teeth and hair into one enticing bundle. Turkey's success is not just down to thousands of positive patient experience.
So if all those women, now they can't do the BBL, all those women, this is where you come and do the BBLs and the liposuction and the talking. Wow, I didn't even know that. Oh shit! So you guys will book for BBL and they will give you summer package. You go to the beach, in bikinis. Wow! And she did it too. Yeah.
But also, of course, to cost. Lower labour and operating costs, a weak local
Look at them,
currency,
twinsies.
government incentives,
Them,
all
gotta
keep
go.
prices down and demand from places like Europe and the US up. That lower cost was what ultimately convinced Spencer to go to Turkey.
And I have wanted this for so long, and I was just like, Spencer, you have to do it.
Nah, this
Yeah,
guy is
Spencer's
on the other
flights
side of
cost
the
around
fence. Nothing wants to tell me.
$2,000, and the procedure with Dr.
Not even
Ivy,
won't tell me, bro. This guy is
$3,500.
on the other side of the
I'm in a gay
fence.
bar, having a beer on my last night.
Bro, I told you. I said it. I was speculating here, but I don't want to jump into conclusion. This guy is on the other side of the fence. Now why, bro? Now why? So this guy now woman, bro. Now woman.
So, cheers, let's do this thing. Let's get to Turkey. Okay, at the airline, and we are about to board Turkish Airlines, which is also known as Turkish Airwaves, to get me some new hair.
That's a funny ass joke,
All right,
man.
I'm
That's
7
a
hours
funny ass
into the
joke.
flight to Istanbul. There are literally somebody beside me and behind me who are both also getting hair transplants, which I find hilarious.
3 nights in a 4-star hotel and the disco taxi from the airport are included in the cost of Spencer's treatment.
I'm kind of loving the starry lights. Welcome to Istanbul. Dripping honeycomb. There's an entire omelet bar here. Jacuzzi, sauna, steam room, everything you can imagine.
All
Not
part of the
everyone traveling to
$3,000 that we
Turkey for a hair
paid. Wow, that's a
transplant
good
gets the
deal. That's a
pampered
steal.
treatment. Some
That's a
clinics
steal right
in
there.
Istanbul
Steal.
sell their services for as little as $1,000. A couple of days before his operation, Spencer visited one on Istanbul's central Taksim Square, just to scope out the competition.
Hello. I'm looking for a hair transplant. Do you guys do it up there? You do? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Bro, I still stand on my mandate. There's nothing you want to tell me. If you're a man and you're doing a transplant, bro, you need to be whipped 50,000 times.
Hospital.
Embrace the baldness, bro. Embrace it. You're not different from a woman that does makeup and that wears wig and did liposuction or BBL, bro, or boost job.
While
Like,
this agency said
embrace
they
your
were
baldness,
registered
bro.
with the
Embrace that
government,
shit.
there are plenty of clinics that fall between the regulatory cracks. In recent years, stories of botched cosmetic procedures in Turkey have been big news.
But I get it,
In
Sha. I get it.
2025, 2 British men died shortly after going to clinics in Turkey. In 2023, Turkey tightened the regulations around hair transplants. Still, travelling across the globe to place your head in the hands of someone you may not meet until the day of surgery comes with risks. And it puts patients thousands of miles away from their surgeons during aftercare. It's the day before the operation, and first up is a test for HIV and hepatitis.
That's it?
Fingers crossed I'm fine. I'm sure I will be, but there's still, you know, my brain is still flooded with anxiety.
Negative. Good to go.
Good to go. Okay. Good. All right.
What is it?
Next, a 3D imaging machine photographs Spencer's scalp to determine which are the healthiest hairs to graft.
This has like 9 cameras and they take
I gotta
about
Google this shit.
49
Hypnotizers.
photos all from all the angles, and it creates a 3D image of your head. Which ones are the quality ones, which ones are the ones that we can extract, which ones are the ones that we should not extract.
The plan is for surgeons to extract follicles from 2 donor areas, Spencer's beard and the back of his head, where hair growth is strong. The focus for the implantation procedure this time will be his hairline, not the bald spot. Dr. Eigen's team can perform 20 operations a day.
We are very good, big team, you know, minimum 10 doctors and 1 doctor.
This guy looks like someone that's done a lot of facial cosmetic surgery. Like, probably, I don't know. I might be wrong too, but his face looks like he's undergone some facial cosmetics surgery. Even the hairline.
1 big, 1 small operation one day.
Already in the waiting room of Dr. Eigen's clinic in Istanbul are patients from the UK, Lebanon, and the Netherlands.
I had about 4,200 grafts.
It was like 4,000 grafts, which was taken from my side head and also from beard.
I just had 3,300 grafts.
The day, the transplant day.
It's 6 a.m. morning of the operation. Very nervous. Don't know what else to say. Just very nervous. How bad will the pain be?
My question still remains, bro. If we do hair transplant when we are done, can we, like, if we shave the head, yeah, let's say we barb some hairstyle after the thing grew back and all that, yeah, and we try to, like, maybe barb, like, some low cut or some punk, is it going to grow back, or we have to go and do another follicles and spend another $3,000 for another transplant?
Can I sit in a chair for 8 hours? And then how's the aftermath?
Mind you, I have hair. Oh. I get hair, I beg. I get hair. I'm not a bald guy.
This is our first main donor part, and this is our second donor area under the chin.
Man, even though if I'm going bald, I'll start barbing Skodu when I get fat. I've always had that kind of haircut ever since I was a child growing up. So it's not going to be news to me. I still even the barber as I did like this. Even though I was as old as I am, I still sometimes just shave all my hair off, bro. Just to get some fresh hair and to exfoliate, bro. Exfoliate your head.
1,000 grafts today. 3,200 grafts from back of the head and plus 800 from beard. You have light part on the side, and I'm marking now here. Okay. Of course, we will not touch here.
I don't need much lower. I know I have a high forehead, but I'm okay with that. Maybe just a little bit lower here and like filling it out. But definitely I don't want like straight. I don't like that.
Straight now, it's okay. And now I will do that. Okay. That's all.
So this is the new hairline. How long do you expect the operation will be?
Operation, it will take minimum 6 hours.
Minimum 6 hours,
yeah.
Okay. I'm really nervous.
Bro! This doctor is probably loaded. Look at his hand. He had a party. That's an AP. That's an AP watch on his wrist, bro. That's an AP.
Today for you, I can make some extras. Maybe I kiss you sometimes.
Nah, that's okay. Nah, that's a lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, son. That shit ain't funny to me.
Take deep breaths. I'm let me know once it starts kicking in. You're gonna start feeling a little bit dizzy right now. Let me know when it happens, yes? Next time.
So he has to be asleep for the whole 6 hours of the transplant.
During the operation, follicles are removed one by one from the donor area using a punch tool. These are then reinserted into the scalp using a special implanter pen.
Nah, this is a lot of work.
Sorry, I'm coming out of 8 hours of surgery. I'm not in a good mood. Sorry.
You good. Well, I'm telling you, today is gonna be the first day of your new life.
I hope so. I can't believe I did it in Turkey. What the
Bro, the guy doesn't look bad, even though he's bald, bro. The ladies are gonna like you, man. Guy, embrace your shit. Bro, he's, you know.
It happened. Oh my god. I'm happy. Yeah, sorry. And maybe I sit for 2 seconds just to...
Maybe I overestimated it. Maybe I pushed it too much.
Right now, this is low-level laser treatment, which is basically going to stimulate the blood circulation into the scalp area so that it gives us a faster healing process with regenerative effects.
Before Spencer can fly home, there's laser treatment to stimulate blood circulation in the scalp and speed up the healing process. He also has a post-op consultation back at the clinic.
For first 5 days, no smoking, no alcohol, and no sexual intercourse.
Okay.
For first 7 nights, you'll be sleeping with that inflatable pillow that you received from us yesterday.
Then there are the special shampoos and lotions. Patients are advised to continue taking the long-term medication to keep their hair as healthy as possible.
I want to see the aftermath. I want to see the aftermath of the whole thing, like 6 months after or so.
So I'm at the Istanbul airport right now. I just got my transplant, and everyone here seems to have also gotten one. What's your name?
Willi.
Willi, and where are you from?
Germany and Hamburg.
Germany, and how many grafts did you get?
3,000, 3,500.
Why Turkey? Why not just stay in Germany and do it?
This is really easy.
Why?
Much more cheaper.
Look at them. Look at a bunch of sissies, bro.
I'm glad I did it.
I want to see the 6 months graft
the process
after.
of nurturing the newly grafted follicles begins.
The stress of the aftercare is making sure you don't do anything to disrupt the follicles, because then the follicles could shoot out of your head and you lose them, and then it was all for nothing because you don't have as much hair as you actually wanted to in the end. It's starting to really dry up. Gladly, not a ton of itch, but I think it's healing. I mean, there's yellow bruises, which I'm sure is just a good sign of healing. Everything's drying up. I'm taking my meds. I'm shampooing. This is where I'm at. We'll see how it goes. 5 days in, feeling good.
6 months.
Fast forward a couple of years and we meet up with Spencer again.
It's been 2 years since I had a hair transplant in Istanbul, Turkey, and I'm very happy with the results. In terms of what they told me was going to come out of this procedure and the end result, it's exactly what I had expected, and I'm super happy about it. Like, it's actually like crazy feeling to see new follicles that you thought you had lost forever popping up on your head. And I don't know, it just sounds wild to even say that out loud, but it had like life-changing effects on me.
Spencer is not sure he'll go back for another procedure to restore hair to the bald patch at the top of his head.
But it's definitely not off the card.
Well, I mean, the video don't end. I was expecting the hair transplants to be for everything now, from the front to the middle. So, so now you prefer to be bald in the middle, but you don't want to be bald in the front. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you so much. Give it a like and a thumbs up. You know, comment in the comment section because I didn't even know what to say, man. I'm dumbfounded, bro, honestly. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video. I get hair. Look at me. Peace out.